Welcome to My Psychic Connection, where we have in-depth discussions about many popular mystical topics and interview with gifted practitioners from all walks of life.
Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am Journey Ryan, and we are here tonight, and we have such a wonderful night happening right now, the lunar eclipse with the comet, and everybody's talking about it, and I'm excited about it, and it's definitely messing with people's energies today, so if you thought people were acting weird, there's a reason. Definitely lots of things going on here, and we've got some changes happening on the psychic side of things here as things start to slow down as we go into the Jupiter, as we're already in the Jupiter retrograde. So this is a great time to get things accomplished and really just take in everything around you at this point and figure out what it is that you want to do and be able to move forward. It's definitely it's a good thing. All right, if you're in the chat room, I will try to chat as good as I can because I am the only one here tonight. So it's just me in the room. All right. So let's go ahead and do what we always do when we come here. How we do things is I'm going to call out your area code. Please state your name, your full birth date, and then make sure that your general reads and mediumship questions are saved for the website because they tend to take a little bit longer, and they are exhausting. And there's a lot of people on here that we try to get to each and every Friday night. So just sit back, hold tight, everybody listen in. It's going to be a fun show. Just remember, don't hesitate to check out My Psychic Connection and sign up and get your 3 free minutes and plus additional free minutes once you add funds. So it's a good thing. It's a win-win, and I think we're the only site that does it. So it's pretty cool. All right. So like I said, if you do not want to mention your name, please do not give a false name. Just say, I would like to stay anonymous. We had an issue with that earlier in the week, and we care not to repeat any of that ever again. So if you want to keep your name anonymous, just say, I would like to leave my name anonymous. My birth date is this, and my question is this. And we're okay with that. But the birth date has to be said so we know you're over the age of 18. All right. With all that being said, let's get this party started, and we're going to go ahead with area code 678-678. You're on the air.
Hi, Journey. How are you?
I am good. I'm hanging in there. I'm getting a little bit of a cold, but I'm good.
Oh, okay. I know stuff going on around here, too, with allergies and changing the weather as well, so everybody's getting sick.
Kicking the butt is what it's doing. It's kicking the butt.
Oh, yes, definitely. My birthday is January 8th, 1979.
Mm-hmm. And what's your question for me tonight?
Yes, my question is, I have a job offer because I know I had spoken to you before about finding a job. So
you
I
finally
two?
got
no.
I see two.
I got one so far.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You see two. Well, I got one. It's supposed to start Monday, but I have to push it back another week. But the thing about it, it's a long commute, and the pay is not all that great, especially from what I'm accustomed to.
Okay, so that can explain why, the reaching out and trying to find something different is there. And I don't feel that, you can take this position if you want to. I mean, push it back, but I feel within the next week or so you're going to find somebody offering you something else. So, and it's going to be a lot closer than what you are about to travel now for this position. And you're right, the money is nowhere. They are not paying you what you're worth.
Exactly. And I've been looking for work.
They are taking advantage.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because it's like that's the only thing that came through from all the other interviews I've been having. And I'm like, okay, but it just, the long commute, I like the pay is not all that great, but I know I need a job. And
right,
I'm not
right.
stable. Right.
definitely something that you need to, you need to keep that in your hands here, is because you want that money to help provide a living for yourself, and I get that you're going to be able to do that. I don't feel like that's going to be an issue here. The thing is that you are, like I said, I see a second job offer. So the one that you are going to and trying to push back for a week, I don't feel that you're going to be able to fulfill that position just because of the commute, just because of the way things are. But that's why I've seen that second offer, is because this one wasn't, yes, you're hired, but it isn't the one for you. So once this other job comes through, you can tell that other job, say, hey, listen, I found something that was a little bit closer. I do thank you for the opportunity. Give them the spiel, because you never want to burn a bridge.
Right. Is it with
because you never know.
The second? Exactly. Now, with the second job that's coming through, is that through a staffing agency like this one is, or this is like something on my own?
This is direct.
Oh.
Did you put a resume out on online somewhere?
Yes.
Because that's where I'm seeing it come from. It's coming from your resume.
Okay. Because I've been putting out a lot of resumes online. That's what I've been doing. But I've been doing like different fields, though. It's not the same field. It's like I try to see where my luck can land me.
Right.
Because I try not to be just one area. Like I try to like be more open and see where it goes. Because this one's more like it's just a really mediocre job, and I can do that. I mean, with my hand, with my eyes closed, really. Then this one, the next one, I'll. Do you see what field it could be in, or? Because I don't know. Let me see if I really applied to that one.
The thing is that I don't actually see what it is. I just know that it's available, that the energy is coming. So it's not giving me an actual name. It's just showing me here that this is it's available to you, and that it's close by, and it keeps saying it's something that you've done before, so you're connected to it.
Oh, okay. That's
so
good.
I'm not quite sure
what
your profession is, but I'm
because
looking.
the
Hang
one
on,
that
I'm
really
trying to
wanted,
see it, because I know I will find out what it is. I always do. But I do know the pay is good, and it's something that it's definitely almost double than what these other people are trying to offer you.
Wow. Okay, that would be great. Awesome, because I definitely.
It's a corporation. Whatever it is, it shows corporation. It's a bigger, better job for you. And whatever it is, are you doing like a secretary's position? Are you computer? That's what I keep seeing around you.
I do a lot of paperwork. I definitely do that, but I never been a secretarial or administrative or executive assistant. I never done that. But the job I really wanted, they just wasn't open. The one that you work from home, that's the one I really wanted. Because I get to work from home.
Exactly.
And I can get my kids.
You get to work casually.
And I can get my kids.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say that one's the job, but I don't feel that one's just it just yet. So I do feel you will work at home eventually, but not yet. We're still waiting for that to happen. So it's not the right time for you yet.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
maybe I
need to balance out for you. You got some balance and things like that happening, and things changing around you. So whatever I see is like documents. I see documents, and I'm seeing computers. So whatever it is definitely an inside job. It's definitely a desk job, but it does pay well.
Oh.
It pays really well.
Oh, that's awesome, then. That is absolutely awesome.
And it's way closer.
Okay. Yes, because that commute would have been an hour drive from where I live.
That sucks.
Yes.
This looks like it's possibly 20 minutes at the most.
Oh. Hallelujah.
Yeah, definitely. I see like an office building which is connected to a corporation.
Okay, because I was just thinking like, okay, because I was like, Spirit, I know it's been a long time since I had a job, but I know this is not where you leading me
I
to.
see you being on the phone, too. It'll be a phone, computer, paperwork.
Okay.
You're going to be taking care of something, answering the phones or doing something. It is in that class of field. I mean, it's something that you would have done from home anyway, but right now it's in a corporation. I think it's just giving you the idea and the software ideas and everything that you need to, and I think this is a stepping stone that you need in order to move forward, to do this on your own. And that's what's being brought to my attention. That's why it's not time for you yet. Because when you do this from home by yourself, you're going to make even more money because you're going to have the knowledge and the know-how behind it.
Oh, so eventually this is later on I'm going to be working.
Yes, it's setting you up. Cool. Basically, the universe is putting you on your path. As long as you don't run from it, you'll be fine.
Hey.
Makes sense to
I'm
me
ready.
now.
I know. I know, right?
It takes time to get all that information put together, but we'll get it pieced together.
Wow.
But the thing is that you have a lot of stuff coming good your way. Romantically, I don't know why that's being brought to my attention, but it's saying do not let people distract you right now. So try to keep romance to the side for a moment.
Really? And I haven't been in any relationship or dating since my ex-husband, and that's been 3 years ago. Wow. Okay.
Somebody's trying to come through to grab your attention. It says, do not be disturbed yet. You're not ready. You got things to do.
Oh, really? Oh, that is strange.
It's coming through loud and clear. I had to let you know.
I was saying, can I have a little fun? I mean, I'm just saying. That's just a little fun.
You can have a little fun, but what happens when you have a little fun, you fall asleep and they fall in love.
Okay.
So it's definitely a distraction.
Okay, then I got to be on my A game. You're right. Okay, because if I want this work from home job eventually, exactly. I want to.
Well, see, the work from home job. The work from home job that I see for you is not technically working for someone, but working for yourself and having companies use you and paying you big lump sums of money. So this is all set up for you. This is why the universe is doing it like that.
And that's why it took
so
long for me to actually find something. Yes.
So, I mean, like I said, I want to tell you that it's going to work tomorrow, and you can work from home, but I don't see that, and I don't see that for at least 2 years. So don't get distracted. Don't be discouraged, I should say. Don't get discouraged.
Right.
Take in the knowledge because it's going to be 2 years before that work at home thing comes through for you, but it will. And from what I see, you're going to be successful with it.
And that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. Because that gives me the chance to meet new people once I'm out and about anyway. So to establish friendships and relationships.
Yeah, you need some new friends.
Right, I really do. I need some girlfriends. Just to hang out every now and then. Not all the time. When I don't have my children on the weekends, I can go out with the girls, and that's fine. Or just with some guys and girls and we just hang out. That's good with me.
Absolutely. Just have, it's not saying not to live your life, but definitely when it comes down to it, pay attention because all the stuff that you've got going on, all the paperwork that you're going to be filing, the pay attention to the electronics, pay attention to programming, pay attention to all these little details because when it comes to you running your business and taking care of things, you're going to need that information in order to be successful in your own.
Wow.
So keep an eye out, pay attention, and learn this stuff because as soon as they tell you the ins and outs, it'll give you the knowledge and the know-how to do it for yourself, and you'll be amazing.
So I'd be like a consultant I'd be a consultant. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or a contract, independent contractor, right.
Well, you would technically be a contractor, and they would contract you out. These people would come to you, and you would be doing different paperwork for I seen 2 to 3 different companies. That's how I knew you were doing really well, because they weren't tiny. They were outsourcing to you.
Okay, I would take that.
Absolutely,
hey,
absolutely. Like I said,
yes.
You know, I know that you wanted it now, but now's not the time. But the time is coming.
Okay, it's good to know that. It's really good to know that.
Yeah.
Like something is working in my corner now, right? The
2020,
ball's in the corner.
2020, 2020 is when things are going to be amazing for you.
Oh, it's about time. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So
I can't wait.
Stay on your path. Focus with this job that's coming out, not the one that you're already in, but the new one that's coming through. Pay attention to that one. With that,
I will.
You're going to be successful. Pay attention to anything and everything that they're trying to teach you. Understand what's going on. See the ins and outs of things. This way, when it comes to you taking care of business, you can take care of business.
Yes, and I think that's what I need to be doing anyway. Being my own boss, because it just seemed like other companies. I don't know. It's just something. I just feel like I'm better being more independent, and it's always like all my other careers always been very independent in a way. Like I always had to be on my own. So I never really did.
You're always going to be that way. You've always, and I'm not trying to put too much of your information. If you want to get a deeper reading, we can go into a deeper reading. But I do feel like you come from some very humble background. I mean, I'm seeing that you kind of you've brought yourself up compared to where you were as a child. Yes.
Exactly. I'm humble, very humble. I appreciate anything and everything that comes to me. That's going to make me grow spiritually, professionally, personally.
But you've grown a few times, and the problem with when that happens, where these things could have happened for you, is you gave too soon. See, you have to become stable enough to support yourself, and if you have extra to share, then you can do so. But if you can't support yourself and you give away, now you're taking from yourself, and now you're the one that's in need, not the person that you give the money to or take out or feed them. I mean, I'm seeing like people come to you for, advice, people come to you for food, people come to you, whatever they can come to you for, they always know that your door is open. Well, sometimes that door needs to be locked.
Yeah, I have heard that about me. Yep. Yep. And I have to start thinking about me.
Absolutely.
Wow.
All right, honey. Well, hopefully I was able to answer your questions for you. And,
you were. Thank you.
And if you want to get a deeper reading into what we were going into, definitely find me at mypsychicconnection.com. You get 3 free minutes when signing up. You get additional free minutes for adding funds. And I'm on there every day but Saturday.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Journey. Great reading.
You're welcome. You have a great night. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
What a great energy! Such a great energy. She's got a plan, and the way it came across is like she had the one interview and she got the job. But the thing is, I seen the other job come through because immediately I knew that the first job was not going to be what she wanted or needed because, again, pay is low. It's so far away. But this place looks like it's close by. She's going to be able to take care of business. It's good stuff because what this is going to do, this is the stepping stone to set her up for the rest of her life. So she's at that crossroads where if she pays attention to this position for the next 2 years, learns the ins and outs, she's going to go further. So really glad she called tonight because I was able to get that information. And, gosh, I feel that energy from the moon tonight. It is tickling me right now. I'm a Cancer, so I'm rolled by it. So, wow. Definitely good. It could be I had 2 chocolate chip cookies. That could be it too, but I really believe it's the moon. It's been like that all day. So I've been feeling it all day. So let's keep on going here. We're going to go ahead and take our next call. Next call calling from area code 305. 305, you're on the air.
Hey, How are you, Journey? This is Diana in Florida.
Hey, honey, what's going on?
Well, I'd like to know that it was very rough for the last couple of weeks with work. And finally, Monday, I get to work a half a day, but it's taking a toll on my health journey. And I'm very, very worried and not very believing of the medical field. And I know it's happening because of the pressure I've had for like 10 years. And I was wondering what you see. You've been so clear with me all the way back in last April. And then it was May, I got very sick. You were always on target. I was wondering what you could say. And I did go on the website today, but I went on my phone, and it really doesn't make it easy to sign on. So I'm going to do that when I go to the library.
Okay. I'll take a look at the energy and seeing what's going on here, and I definitely feel like some easier times to come are on their way. So things are going to slow down a little bit for you. I still feel like work is going to still put a lot of stress on you, but those things are changing. I don't know if it's assistance of some kind, but it's either, are you filing for SSI or disability?
No, I get Social Security, but it's nowhere enough. And when I work, I get paid by them. I just want more work, but I feel like they don't look upon me as a valuable asset.
Well, see, I got here that things are going to start to slow down a little bit. So don't take that to heart, that things will pick back up. The season for what you're doing right now is changed, and you're probably looking at April before things pick back up. So it's going to be a couple slow months, but it will pick back up.
Wow.
But
in April, I wanted to go take my first vacation of 30 years, all the way down to the end of the world, at the bottom of where we are here. And if it slows down, I don't see, unless I win a money prize, I don't see how I'm going to do it. I also am going to have home problems in about a month. So all of this is causing me, physical ailments.
Well, the thing with your health, I do feel like they're going to be able to help balance it out a little bit, and I do feel like I keep seeing a balance in your mentality and your stability of emotion. Your emotions are very touchy right now. You're trying to control them to the best of your abilities, but you can't always hold them back, and that's understandable. But the thing is that all these energies are going to change. Now, your first vacation, I know you want to take it in April. I don't see it. It's the wrong A. It's August when I feel like you can take one.
Yeah, it was more, there was a conference, and I wanted to go to my school reunion, and they all take place like in the third 10-day period of April. So, yeah.
Well,
I went up on the
I want to say yes to that.
Eclipse.
I do.
About an hour and a half ago, I went up to the roof to see, the eclipse. It was just beautiful. Took lots of pictures, but I could not see.
Did you see the snow behind it with the comet?
No, I did not. I was up there about from 7:43 Eastern to about 8:30. But I did see the top, like the 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. There was like a gray shadow there, and I'm gonna go up there afterwards again. But I didn't see the comet. Did you?
The comet was supposed to be a part of it. Unfortunately, we have cloud cover, so I can't see anything. I can feel it, but I can't see it.
Yeah, well, Europe and Michigan,
That's why I'm like so
very
excited to hear
different.
that people
Yeah.
are going outside checking it out because, yeah, especially in Florida, you got a great view.
I usually go out there and see most of the eclipses that I can. I just, my head is always up in the clouds. And, despite my age, that's why,
Right.
I'd like to become more realistic, more balanced before I go to the next lifetime, but it hasn't appeared to go that way yet.
Well, sometimes, sometimes we can doubt ourselves too. So being realistic, it could be you don't want to hear what's going on, you don't want to see what's going on, you want it to be different. So you're being realistic, but at the same time you're trying not to see what's there because that's not what you want to happen. So, we don't realize how realistic we truly are until we have to build that shield to try to block what they don't want. So.
Yeah. Do you see me working, though, enough to sustain myself? Because it's been...
I do feel that you're going to sustain yourself, and that's pretty much what it is. I mean, tight pockets up until we get back to April when things pick back up and you start making more money again. Then, you can do what you need to do and, put a little bit of money to the side. I wish I could tell you that you're going to go to your reunion. I know that's something that would be dear to you, but unfortunately the way I see things, I just don't think it's going to be possible.
And I appreciate the truth because you've always been on target. You've been, like when I was giving hope and they'll never call me again and this and that, and you said 2 weeks, and that's exactly what happened. But this time I would like to recover my credibility, and I haven't been able to do that. And if I recover my credibility, I make my way to success. But if I feel like I'm being doubted, then, I sort of like stay back and look at things from far away because I don't want to get more hurt. It's a Scorpio with a Leo rising, and the eclipse is on Leo right now at just about the same degree as my rising is.
Nice.
So
nice.
Is that good?
Yes, that's good energy.
Okay. I always like talking to you. I will try to go ahead on the site and
if you download the app, if you download our My Psychic Connection app on your phone, it's much easier to use.
Okay.
Much easier
I just
to
got
use.
a phone. I just got a phone now. I gotta just change my password again so as to be able to download apps, but things will get better. Your last call was a delight. I wish that lady wonderful luck. She sounds
Didn't she have such a great energy?
Oh, yes. A positive person, like musical energy. Yeah, wonderful. I've enjoyed it.
I love seeing the stepping stones for someone who's about to have something beautiful happen to them in their life. And as she didn't even realize what was going on, it's going to get better for her in the long run as long as she sticks to her guns. And that's why it said no distractions. This is a time to focus.
No distraction, no attraction.
Exactly. You can play house some other time.
That's wonderful. I liked her a lot. So, lady, all the best to you. Journey, thank you so much. Stay warm up in Michigan. I'll keep on listening, and I'll go back up on the roof and see what I can see.
All right. You have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Definitely felt like, things will pick up for her and she'll be able to sustain herself. But unfortunately, due to the way things are going to fall, going to her reunion, which is something I know that she holds dear to her, unfortunately, I just don't see it being possible. Now, anything can happen. We all get blessings at some point. But I wanted to make sure that she knew, don't get your hopes up for it, because the only thing is when you get your hopes up for something and it doesn't happen, it really just crushes you. So it can make it very, very difficult. All right. We're going to keep on going here. I think it was, Marty, I know you're in the chat room listening. I think those chocolate chip cookies affected me. I'm diabetic. I'm not supposed to be eating sweets, but they had these wonderful baked chocolate chip cookies today at the store, and I was like, I just want one. And then I got two. And now here I am munching down on them. Well, I've already eaten them, but I'm feeling that sugar buzz. All right. Sugar rush. Yep, that's right, Marty. And hi to everyone in the chat room. I see there's a bunch of you in there. Hello, 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 hello. I'm trying to type and talk and read, and so because I'm the only one running the show tonight. So definitely, if you write something on the chat wall, I will say it out loud. More than likely, won't respond to it form. So, but I will respond to you. So as long as you guys want to talk and have fun in there, be my guest. That's what the chat room is for. Marty, definitely keep an eye on things and make sure they don't get too rowdy in there. All right, so definitely the energy is wonderful tonight, and it's not just the cookie. What just happened? I just looked because I was going to read out the number that I always read out to let people know who to call, when to call, how to get to our thing. Apparently, our number has changed yet again, and so now I don't know how this happens, but Blog Talk has got to stop doing this because now I've got to change everything again. Oh, my gosh. So if you want to get a call in tonight, give us a call at 914-205-5405. Again, that's 914-205-5405. And that is our old number. How is that possible? Maybe that's just for tonight. I don't know what's going on. Blog Talk is having an issue. People would think I was drunk if they heard me right now. All right, so let's go on. Let's keep this party rolling. We're going to go ahead and take the next call from area code 520. 520, you're on the air.
Oh, my God. Hey, 92062.
Okay.
And I have the option of saying I'm anonymous.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's your question for me tonight?
Well, it would be on relationship matters. Mm-hmm. I just got a conversation from the significant other yesterday, and the message was that the desire was to just keep, to keep it going, keep the relationship going. And so I don't know. I'm wondering what energy you're picking up on that.
Well, this is a time for learning is what I keep seeing here between you and the relationship that you're in. And I'm seeing that there's been some curveballs, but the thing about it is that the end road is the two of these roads coming together, because right now you guys are on split paths. So with that energy, I do feel like it is going to come together. It is going to heal, but it is going to take time is what it's showing me here. So with all of that being said, to put your mind at ease, to try not to put too much pressure on it, because you don't want to put too much doubt into it. Because when we put doubt and fear and things like that out there, it creates a block. And what we're doing is we're blocking ourselves. And we don't realize that we do this. That's why I say when people go, well, I hope that this happens, or I wish that this would happen, stop saying those words.
Yeah.
Just say, I know it's going to happen. Manifest that energy. Make things happen for you. You have the capabilities of doing so. But I definitely feel that you're going to come together with your loved one there.
Okay.
I do feel that relationship is still, whether it's split apart right now, it's still strong in the universe, and it will come back together. And it doesn't look like it's too far from now, but it definitely, it's going to take a little bit more time.
Okay. All right. Well, I so appreciate it. Thank you.
You are welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. I cut your mic off before you could say anything.
Oh, no. I just said thank you. No, I said I appreciate it and thank you.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't cut you off.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Definitely there's the energy of coming back together and a lot of growth happening around her and seeing things that she wants and how she wants to restore this relationship, and him doing the same thing. And he's a little bit more stubborn. She's more open to the situation, but he has a lot to learn. And I get here that he's going to continue to learn from his mistakes, and that's what brings him closer back to her, because he starts manifesting her energy. He starts seeing, he starts thinking about her. What is she doing? So these energies are coming back. Okay, so I got some stuff going on in the chat room. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Someone said it's their old area code from southern Arizona. I guess so. We got all kinds of area codes all the time around here. And, so everyone calls from all over the place. All right. Okay, let me see if you're in the queue. Said 319, correct? No, you are not. You are not in the queue. I don't have a 319. All right. Talking about the other numbers in there, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm confusing everybody. Oh, okay, I get it now. Thank you. Yeah, that's the number I'm supposed to have, which is 319-527-6245. But all of a sudden now we've got back my old number, which is that's posted on my end, which is 914-205-5405, which I love that number because it's easier to roll off the tongue, because I can just spit that out because I've had that number for 3 years now. Then all of a sudden they changed it last year around September, and I had to redo everything. And I was like, I even wrote them a letter. I was like, why are you touching my stuff? Get your fingers off my stuff. All right, so let's keep on going here. We're going to go ahead and take our next caller. Our next caller calling from area code 941. 941, you are on the air.
Thank you. I didn't expect to come in that quick, but I appreciate it. I was just typing. It was like you want to write Blog Talk and tell them, keep your hands off my stuff.
Yeah, that's what I told them. Get your fingers off my stuff. Quit touching me.
Exactly.
Leave me alone.
Well, this has been a fun show, and it's been a hoot to listen to you as always. This is Catherine, and I'm calling from Florida.
Catherine from Florida.
Well, I'll tell you something. I feel there's a couple of different things that I'm trying to think. What do I want to ask you? One or the other. I had quite a thing for an old flame, and it was for many, many, many years. And we had a huge blow up in December, which I kind of think was a good thing because I was able to let go and move on, which was very much needed. And so now that has, the only way I'm thinking of what was it, Tony Braxton that had that song Unbreak My Heart, or I was thinking
yes,
Unblock My Heart.
Right.
Now that my heart is unblocked, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling anyone on the verge of coming this way?
Let's take a look at the love radar, and the thing is that I do feel like love is coming, but love isn't coming just yet. We still see about 2 months, so we're going to be in early spring when a gentleman walks into the picture. I'm trying to see him. All I can see is short hair. I can't see his face, or kind of. I don't want to say he's short because if you're shorter than me, I say everybody's short because I'm really tall. I'm 6'2", so everyone's usually shorter than I am. I think he's around 5'9".
That's still taller than me.
Oh well, see, he's short to me, he's tall to you. So.
Right. No, that's not tall for me because I do like tall guys, but that's okay. That's not a deal breaker.
I like mustaches too. I see a mustache. Trying to get some facial features, but sometimes personality-wise, I get very respectful person. Business-wise, I feel does something with construction. I keep seeing the blueprints. He doesn't actually do the physical construction. I see him either, he's the, what do they call those guys, architect, and I see blueprints around him. So those are the kinds of things that he does. The foreman, I think that's what it's called, the foreman. And
right.
So that's the kind of work I see, and I see a truck, and I see many things happening with you two, but the spring is where things happen, and you guys kind of just cross paths, and it comes between you going and, I don't know if you're mingling with a friend when it comes to maybe a picnic kind of thing, because it is spring and everybody can finally go outside and enjoy the weather. And I feel that that's an opportunity for a barbecue or something to that nature. So
I live in Florida. It's always barbecue time. No, I'm good.
Oh, I know. In Florida, it's 90 degrees. Yesterday it was 90 degrees. So my mom lives in Florida.
That's why I was
too,
laughing.
So.
I'm like, no. It's okay. We're still outside. So.
Right, but it's still nice temperatures until
right.
It's almost June, and then you're like, I don't even want to go outside.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
But the thing is that it just comes through very nice flow, and this person seems to be a friend of someone that you know.
Okay.
But he's in the construction business, and I do feel like he's a foreman. I don't feel like he's actually doing the manual labor. In that sense, he's the brains behind everything. So, and
okay.
Whatever, I keep seeing south of Florida, like he travels a lot when he works.
Okay.
So, but I do see love, but it's at least 2 months away from now.
Okay. Well, that's not a long time for me. So when you said said a long time, I'm thinking a year, 2, maybe 3.
No, gosh, no.
2 months is nothing. Yeah, that's nothing.
I can tell.
So.
I've talked to people and I said, it's about 2 weeks away. They're like, 2 weeks. I'm like, oh man.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I think I have milk in the fridge older than 2 weeks right now.
Don't drink it.
I know. I'm just. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I was playing off of what you were saying.
Got it. Thank you, Journey, very much.
The show. You're welcome.
Exactly. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Are we having troubles here in the okay. Let's see here. We got some troubles going on. Chat room, is everything good? All right. Well, I guess everything is good so far. And just want to make sure that people, if you're in the listening audience, you can give us a call at 319-527-6245. Again, that's 319-527-6245. We're also getting the option of a number of 914-205-5405, and that is 914-205-5405. So definitely love energy coming for the lady who just called us. And, unfortunately, it's not tomorrow and it's not next week. It's 2 months from now, but it's because she's getting out. She's enjoying herself, good energy, and, it's just, she's ready. She's ready to move and do things and enjoy herself and enjoy life. So it's about time because she misses out. All right. Taking the next call from area code 502. 502, you are on the air.
Hi, Journey. It's Leanne.
Hi, Leanne. What's going on?
Hi. Well, I was just curious. Someone has showed interest in my life, and I kind of pushed them out a couple months ago, but I spoke with him today, and normally if I push someone away, it's normally something more there, that's the reason I act that way. I don't know why. So I'm curious if this is going to go somewhere, if there's real potential with this man, or if the other situation that I've stuck with you before is just going to pop back in and it's going to be just that.
And that's exactly what I was just about to tell you, is that I don't feel that this situation between you and this gentleman is really going to become a thing.
Okay.
I keep getting a clingy energy. He seems to attach himself really quickly. So
that's why
when
I pushed
that
him
happens,
away the first time. Yes.
Yep. When that happens, it makes you feel very uncomfortable.
Right. Because he's all about love and marriage immediately. I can tell.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And he wants it too quickly. He doesn't even get a chance to know exactly what you want. Is that what you want? Is that exact? No, it's not what you want. No, not that soon.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I mean, he's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. He is a sweetheart.
Yes.
But, I mean, if he got any closer, he'd be wearing your skin. Like the
Right. Yeah, that was my worry, that if I let him in too much, it's going to be smothering for me. Yeah. Okay. So you think it'll I'll be stuck with the other situation?
Well, it's not stuck. It's not stuck with the other situation. It's with the retrograde that we're in, and I know I talk about the retrograde all the time, but it really affects us in the way we see things, the way we, the way things function on Earth. We are, controlled by the universe. And what is happening is now we've slowed down to a speed where we understand what we want. We know where we're going to go. We know what decisions we have to make, how we have to get there. We have the speed now in order to do so. It's not such a fast pace. And that's how you knew with this other guy that I already know what's going to happen, and I already don't like it.
Right.
I mean, like, you knew immediately. So the thing is that this is something that if you want to, how do I put this? If you want to participate for a little while with him, the only problem I see is that he's going to fall in love and it's going to break his heart. So I need to let you know that ahead of time, because I know that's not something you're wanting to do.
Right. I'm still stuck with on the old situation, like in my mind, in the heart. So to move forward.
That's where your heart is right now. You can't help that. We never can help who we fall in love with, but we can choose not to put up with their dumbness as well.
Right.
And,
exactly.
But I do feel like that situation will unfold, and like I said to you before, is that, in his own roundabout ways, these apologies will come to pass.
Okay. We're still at the quiet stage, so I haven't heard from him. That's why I was thinking about moving forward, but I don't know.
I think it's going to probably be about another week before he actually moves forward.
Okay.
So
That's what I always
be prepared for a reach out about that time frame.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I don't want to deal with. Well, you're doing this and you're doing so. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime, Leanne.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, definitely. Her situation, unfortunately, the guy's going to fall in love with her, and I don't feel that the relationship can handle that kind of energy. So she has to, keep it friendly, but she doesn't want to just disappear and then not explain herself. So I get where she's at. It's definitely a hard road there, but, I feel like if she's, she expects to be talked to just like everyone else, she's going to do the same for someone else who has that same attachment, that same energy. So, all right. Well, we will be right back, or I will be right back after these messages.
Are you having challenges with your servers crashing? Having issues with large file transfers? Is your system always getting attacked by viruses and spyware? Or are your workstations always slow? JMOR is the solution. JMOR has nearly 20 years of experience helping small businesses to large corporations manage their technology. At JMOR, we specialize in engineering technology to grow your business. Watch out for those promising you support for a low price. When troubles arise, you want the expertise of the JMOR connection behind you to run your business while you get a good night's sleep. Visit us on the web today at jmor.com.
Looking for the answers to life's everyday questions? Well, we have the answers. Is there something out there you just got to know? We can tell you. Things about love, money, business, career? That's just to name a few. We here at My Psychic Connection will give you the answers and much more. We're here for you, giving you the answers you seek. So go online and give us a call at mypsychicconnection.com.
All right, and we are back, and I had to get something to drink. Getting a little cotton mouth over here, but definitely having a great time enjoying the show here. We have a lot of callers, so definitely hang in there, guys. I am trying to get down the list as fast as possible, and how I do it is I just go straight down the list as how you called in, how Blog Talk puts you in the system is how I go. I go from the top to the bottom, so one day I'll surprise everybody and go from the bottom to the top, but then it won't work right because then all the numbers start showing up at the bottom. All right, so we're going to keep on going here. We're going to go ahead and take our next call. Next call calling from area code 516. 516, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. My
birthday, please?
is 12/16/72. My name is Stacy.
Well, that's your question for me tonight, Stacy.
Well, I wonder what you see in regards to my finances. They were a bit rough, so I want to know if you see it leveling off.
Let's take a look here. I want to see where the energy is going when it comes to you coming through. Now, I keep seeing here that did you loan money to somebody? I keep seeing money taken from you.
Yeah, but I never got it back.
Yeah. You're not going to. That you're not going to receive back. But there is a brighter side to the situation. I do see money, finances, something's coming your way, as I would say in a form of a gift. So it's going to give you a nice little boost, but I do feel like finances are going to balance back out. So, you're not going to be, counting pennies. You'll be able to have a little bit of a cushion and, be like you were. You had a little bit of security. It wasn't much, but it was something. And
right.
I feel like you're going to get that back. And the way the universe works, because you let out that money, it's not going to come back, so the universe is finding a way to repay you. And that's why I see it coming to you as a gift. Now, this gift doesn't look like it's too far out, but it does look like it's about 3, possibly 4 months out. We're probably looking around June. But, just don't hold your breath for it. Just let it come, let everything, because, that's the thing. You're not looking for it in the sense of, well, that money's owed to me. You're not looking at it that way. You just, how can I fix my situation so I can get back on my feet? And I think that's a great way to look at energy, and I think that's why you're being blessed in that way.
Okay.
So definitely finances are going to change for you as we go. Now, they're going to get a little bit better as before June. It's not going to take until June to get better. It'll increase just a little bit throughout, but you are going to catch back up. And June's going to be your best month, and I'm looking at, getting that, cushion back and, feeling a little bit more secure about things. Something being taken care of your home. I keep seeing something done. I don't know if it's construction of some kind. I keep seeing a construction of something. Are you getting something redone in the home?
I want to, but it goes back to
right.
finances.
I do think that is actually going to happen because I keep seeing something being taken care of, and it looks good. Whoever's doing the work is going to do a great job for you. So definitely, so a lot of things changing for you. Keep showing here life patterns too. I want to say something about life patterns. Stop second guessing yourself. Your first instinct has been correct every time, and then you kick yourself because you second guessed yourself, and what you thought first was really the way you should have just went with. So stop doing that. And that's happened a lot here recently. So
yeah,
don't do that to yourself because I really feel like, you know, things are going to change, and I do feel like you're looking at some very strong energy coming in for change. You're looking at some strong energy coming in for finances again. You know, you're going to get these things balanced back out. I keep seeing a kid. Do you have a kid? Do you have a child?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Just says pay attention. They're going to do something that really surprises you, and it's going to touch your heart, so get prepared. You're going to get a surprise. Something that's going to melt your heart, what it says. Something that melts your heart. That's a good thing. Just the wonderful things. It just shows that you have a lot of gratitude with the energy surrounding you, so it's a good way to look at life. You get a good outlook on things. I like it.
Yeah, you have to.
Absolutely. If you don't, nobody else is gonna.
That's true.
But, you know, for everything else to get balanced, you know, you'll really come back at your strongest by June. But you will slowly start getting back on track. And like I said, this money, wherever it's coming from as a gift, as it says, you know, it could be something as simple as a lottery ticket. But it's a gift to you that will balance things back out. So.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it because I got wet in this finances. I was like, whoa.
I didn't want to get into too much with it because I know you got hit hard. So. And we're live on the air.
Yeah.
But definitely, it is going to balance out. I do feel like there's some helping hands that are going to help you in other situations too. But I definitely felt like a financial increase for you coming. So hang in there.
I will. Thanks.
All right. Have a good night.
You do the same. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right. Well, the energy surrounding the situation, it looks good. It's just like it's taking its time, step by step, step by step. But we want these things to take their time. We want things to take step by step. If we overlook something or we're moving so fast that we can't see what's in front of us, we're going to miss a lot of things. And we're not going to get to see the whole picture. And that's what's happened here in the world here recently is that, you know, food is fast, our phones are fast, your internet's fast. You can do anything at the touch of a computer screen or a phone screen, or, you know, we have so much power nowadays that, you know, everything comes to us so quickly, and that's how we're starting to think now. And if you take a moment to slow things down, you can see things a little bit better, and you can see a bigger picture. And unfortunately, we don't always get that luxury. But right now we're in a great time for that to happen. It's happening naturally. It's not something that you have to force to happen. So it's time to enjoy it and really just pay attention to the things that are coming, because what is coming is something that you've put out there in the universe that is now returning. So, and that goes for you too, Marty. What was put in the universe for you is now coming back. I figured I'd throw that out there at you. You'll know what it means. Has something to do with your screen name. All right. All right. So let's keep on going here. We're going to go ahead and take our next caller from area code 856. 856, you're on the air.
Hi, Journey. This is Laura in New Jersey.
What's going on?
Well, I had a phone interview yesterday for a 12-month contract. I had an in-person interview last week for a permanent full-time position, and I have an interview scheduled in person next week for a 4 to 6 month contract. And I'm wondering if you can pick up whether or not you see me getting either one of those jobs, or you think it's going to be something different.
I actually feel that both of those jobs are going to be something that you would have to choose from. So the answer is basically, which one do I choose? And I do feel like there is another option coming through, so you will have another option for another position.
Well, there's three. So I've interviewed for 2, and then there's the other one, which is scheduled for next week. Is that out of those 3?
The thing is that that's the choice that you can make for yourself, and because I do feel like the offers will come to you from all 3 areas, and that's what it shows me here. It shows it's like a big win for you, and I do feel like you have one in mind that more suits you than the others, and that's the one I would go with if I were you. But definitely, this is just an amazing opportunity.
Journey, so can you tell me if you're picking up which one of them is better for me for my highest good? There's a 12-month contract I interviewed yesterday, the 4 to 6 month contract next week, and then the full-time opportunity that I interviewed for last week. Out of those 3, which one do you feel is the better one for me for my highest good?
I'm not saying that you would get bored with a full-time position, but I do feel like you like the contract work, and I think the first one's going to be in your best interest.
Which one, the 12 months or the 4 to 6 months?
12 months. 12 months.
Okay. Boy, that would be great. Yeah, it will, but I also want the quality. I want to do well in the position. I want to excel at what I'm doing, and I want to get along really well with everybody too. So quality is important more so than quantity. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And with the 12 months, I feel as though it gives you a chance to really enjoy those people that you are bringing into your circle at that time. So a 4 or 6 months, you're not going to get the same response, and then full time you can be seen as someone who is, you'll blend in. So it won't be the same. These energies will all be different. So that's why the 12 months looks good for you when it comes to quality.
That would be amazing, and then I could probably get my house this year too. Then, right? You think, Journey?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
It is definitely closer to the end of the year, but it is definitely something that you can get.
Oh, good. Thank you, Journey, so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, honey. Anytime.
You're awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye. If you guys would like to get a more in-depth reading with me, you can always find me at mypsychicconnection.com. Go on there, sign up, 3 free minutes and free additional minutes, as every time you add funds, you get more free minutes. So the more funds you add, the more minutes you get. So definitely check it out. All right. We're going to keep on going here. Go ahead and take the next caller. Next caller calling from area code 718. 718, you're on the air.
Hey, good evening. My name is Denise.
Hi.
And I just have a general question, see what's going on for 2017. I feel more stable this time, because 2016 was a rough year.
Well, 2016 was a year for you to cut loose ends and take out things that no longer serve your purpose. That's including people.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, 2017 for you is definitely going to be a year of change. So now it's just embracing the change, all the changes that you made for 2016, the loose ends that you cut off. And I keep seeing a lot of people draining your energy. You're drained by so many people with what they're doing, what they're feeling, what they're doing. I just feel like they take from you and they're not giving back or listening or having that ear for you. So stop being everyone's counselor. I still feel like it's still happening.
Okay.
the other thing is that 2017 is going to bring you, with this change, it's going to bring some happiness, and I feel a little bit more, I don't want to say travel, because, well, I guess it is travel. It's just local travel. It's not going out far. But I feel like you're getting out a little bit more and enjoying some things, and I keep seeing here that finances, they start to increase a little bit, and then they start to increase a lot as we get closer towards the end of the year. So you're looking at a small increase sometime May. It looks like around May. But it's unexpected, and so is the other one that's going to happen towards the end of the year. These are unexpected increases in funds. So,
good.
Yes, they're definitely good things, and they do look permanent, so they're not temporary.
Well, that's nice, because I did cut out a lot of people. And, like, starting, like, from this month, I feel more stable, because, you know, I was such a workaholic, and, you know, you give out your energy, and that was it.
Yep.
And I feel like a big shift, like, starting from this month, much better.
Because we're transitioning.
Oh, yeah.
Out of that year of 2016, it took us the whole month of January in order to get away from it. I mean, it was
hell yeah, yeah.
2016
it was rough. It was rough, yeah.
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 And then, you know, with your balance of things happening, I think that's why the financial increase is happening. I feel like you're moving ahead. That's why you're getting out more. You know, you're not being a homebody or a workaholic all the time. You're actually enjoying your energy and enjoying the peace that you finally are doing stuff for yourself and not for everyone else. And that's really where I almost feel like work was guilting you into working more because they needed someone, but yet no one. It's amazing how so many people had to have jobs, but yet when they're there, nobody wants to work.
That's how it was.
And that's what I'm seeing. And you were like their number one fill-in. You would stay longer. You would, cover things for people, and it just feels like you were working even on your day off. So definitely a lot of change from that to what's happening now. Like I said, with the more, you're feeling more stable, but it also shows that stability is coming. It's even going to get stronger than what it is. So what you feel now, times that by 5, and it's going to feel even better. So, you're really going to feel this. I feel like a very good inner peace with you. I feel like you've harmonized with yourself. I'm also seeing some spiritual energy. I feel that you have talked yourself to your God, and I really think that you gave yourself an understanding that communication to that situation was more for you to hear it back for yourself, and it did. It reflected back, and you got the message.
Oh yeah, it's like
loud and clear.
More than giving away your energy, and then you use your talents. It's so funny, and there's someone you least suspect. I come out with a hidden skill which I never knew I had. So you feel energized in a way, like something you feel like a purpose.
Absolutely. But definitely feel there's so much energy surrounding you right now, and I feel like that you've got such a bright 2017 for yourself because of the patterns that you're making. You broke the cycle of what you were in for the last 15, 20 years.
That's about right.
Because I keep seeing that's the energy. You just work. You did everything you could, and it just feels like you worked for nothing because everybody else reaped the benefit, and you're the one that's run down.
Right.
So
the most liberating thing I did was hand in a company phone and said, "I'm done." That was it.
Well, I definitely feel like you are on the right track. 2017 definitely has some good, strong holds for you, and it's definitely freeing, and I do feel like stress is definitely going to lift from your energy. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be gone completely because there's always going to be something or someone that possibly aggravates you, but I know it takes a lot to get you mad, so when they do, they run.
Yeah, that's true.
But, you know, just hang in there. Definitely just keep, you've got the beginning parts of the balance. It's only going to get stronger from here. I see a lot of clarity about things, and just really just take in that awe moment, because it's finally here for you, and it's time for you to focus on you, to take care of you, to do the things that, because if you don't take care of you, I see that you're going to have health problems.
Mhm. That's very true. That's why I slow down a lot.
Mhm. Mhm. I mean, I'm seeing things to super bad migraines with fever.
Mhm.
And that's what I keep seeing. Like, your legs are on fire, your back is on fire, your mind is on fire. So just hang in there, because it's all being extinguished. Someone's
That's
going in
good.
there with a fire
That's
extinguisher,
good.
and the ease of stress is actually going to come off of you. So
That's true.
definitely looks good for you.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. All right, thank you so much.
You are welcome anytime. Bye-bye. So definitely good energy surrounding her. She's got a lot about to change for her. She's been, you know, working herself to death, and now she's finally going to do something for herself. That's definitely something that is happening for her. But at the same time, we can be our own. We can get in trouble by knowing that these things are coming and be like, oh, well, I'm just going to work another week, or I'm just going to keep doing this, and then you just keep falling back into that same pattern. And that's something I hope that she doesn't fall back into, because she is prone to do that, because she has pulled out of this before. But, you know, it's just something that we all have our lessons, and no matter how hard they are to learn, we have to learn them. There's a reason for them all. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our next caller. Our next caller calling from area code 337. 337, you are on the air.
Hi. Hi. My name is
Hello.
Candace. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good, Candace. What's going on?
I am just calling to ask about what's upcoming ahead for me this year, and anything interesting insights for this year to come. I'm good. My birthday is November 23rd, 1983. And
taking a look for the year to come, I keep seeing changes and balance, all this stuff coming together. But it definitely looks spaced apart. And that's not a bad thing, because you want things to happen in certain balances for you. But definitely looking like financial it gets better. Financial gets better because it looks like you're changing positions of employment.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's not something I was expecting to see either.
I'm glad.
It's all in the way we ask the questions.
I've been really working hard for this, especially on my craft, for years, and I've been really hoping things will start paying off, and that's a really good thing. I've been really working hard on my music, so that's a blessing to hear. That's really good to hear.
I'm seeing, many things happening for you, many things changing for you. So it just keeps showing that they're going to happen slowly, so don't get discouraged. They're not going to happen quick. There's no fast pace to this. But your creative side is definitely on fire. You're coming up with more things than you ever have before. So this is really, you have a lot of topics to come across. You've got a lot of things that you want to get out, a lot of things you want to express. Are you writing a book too, or a magazine or something?
No, I'm a songwriter. I'm definitely a songwriter. And a very
but
good
I've
one,
seen something put in a book or possibly a magazine, something to that nature. Maybe you're going to donate something or whatever the case may be. I do feel like there's going to be an article possibly written about you in one of the magazines.
Wow.
So I do feel like something is definitely happening, coming your way. You're going to be seen. You're going to be heard. You're going to be, spoken to. Interview is definitely going to come up. Yeah, definitely really creative for you.
Awesome.
I see a guy distracting you. Who's the guy that's distracting you? Big, tall guy.
I have no clue. I'm single as they come. I'm very single as they come.
I see somebody trying to come in, and he's a sweet talker, and he's blowing smoke left and right. Do not listen to him. He does not know anybody, because it's what I see here. The guy that's coming in to sweet talk you is a guy that's acting like he knows that he's going to be some kind of manager of some sort. He knows about as many people that don't go anywhere. He does that knows people that go somewhere. I just keep, I feel like it's a dead end. So when he comes into the picture, and I don't feel like it's far from now, he can make all the promises that he wants, but make no promise to him, because he's going to get you nowhere.
Okay. Wow.
Something to be warned of. I just wanted to let you know, because I see his tallness. He's taller than I am, so he's like 6'4". He's big.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. And he's very slick. Whatever I keep seeing a very smooth talker. Makes it sound like he knows what he's talking about. No. Anyone can read a book and make it sound like you know what you're talking about.
Well,
it's like sweet poison to your own career. You don't want that to happen.
Okay. Wow. Well, I guess I can ask about love, because it's been a long time for me. I guess I just been too focused on my music and everything like that, and then I have a daughter. So she's my number one priority, and
I was going to say, your daughter's been put on the side for a while.
Oh, yeah. It's been about 6 years. I've been divorced, actually 5.5 years. So there's no guy, none of that. Guys have tried to come in my life, and I just dismiss them. It's nothing personal. It's just my type of, I don't basically just go for everybody and everything and whatever. I'm just a person that I know what I want, And I want something real for a change. I want a spiritual connection. I really want a real connection with somebody.
Absolutely, and I feel like you're going to get that connection. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it just yet. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just not manifest right yet. The main things I see around you is career, and right now I think that's what's taking place. It's in control right now, which is good, because it's something you need right now.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying love is not coming. At any moment, at the drop of a hat, someone can walk into our lives and love can be struck. But for me seeing it right now, I'm not.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit longer. But like I said, it just doesn't mean it's not there. It just means I'm not seeing it right now.
I understand.
Well, I just want to let you know, because some people are like, you don't see, oh, man, that doesn't mean it's you can change that. You can make things happen for yourself. But as of, your daughter being in the picture and you being, working for yourself and trying to get things put together, I get there's a lot of time being put into that, so there's not really a time for an outside force. The only outside forces I see is the people that are trying to be you that can't be you.
Wow. Wow. That's interesting, because I've had a lot of people that
I was going to say
me. That's a lot of haters. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
A lot of haters. And I never understood that, because it's like I've always been a person that's always supporting everybody, just not understanding why.
They think if they bring you down, you won't continue to keep doing it, to say that, oh, everybody else in the world's going to hate you. Well, you're doing a good job hating me right now, so. But
wow.
the thing about it is that these energies are going to change, and, you know, I do feel like you're in a good place. Unfortunately, I wish I could say that love was going to be, you know, an interest at this point, but I do feel like you've got some other things to take care of before love even steps into the picture.
Mm-hmm. Well, when do you starting to see things regarding the music thing? Well, I know you said it's going to be in spacious and take its time. But when do you start seeing that?
Well, I see opportunity. Opportunity starts around spring going into summer. So something is happening at that point. And when this happens, get a little bit of, you get yourself out there a little bit. But the thing is that the person that I was talking to you about, the warning, the guy is a big dude and he's bald-headed. Super bald. So, and he's just really tall. So just beware. He sounds like a smooth talker. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. So just be wary of him.
Okay.
But definitely feel that the beginning of it starts around spring and June. I see a lot of attention being brought to you. With that, that's going to bring other things. So it's positive, but it's slow. So I want to give you just enough information to let you know what's ahead, because Spirit's telling me not to tell you too much, only for the fact that there's a possibility that we can change something, and we're trying not to do that because you're moving in the right direction. Continue to head in it.
Yeah, it's been a long 20-year process for me. I'm just going to say that, a long 20-year process, and it's been a lot of, I guess,
fighting that depression sucked.
Oh, yeah. Just feeling like you're not going anywhere or questioning your talent. That was me. Even though I know I have what it takes, it's just been, you do doubt yourself at times. I've doubted myself times because of how things was just looking. So it's been kind of a challenge. It's been it's been a really a challenge time for me.
A lot of emotion. That's where a lot of your energy for music has come from. It's from emotion.
Oh, yeah. A lot of pain. A lot of trials and
I see something of a song that has a lot to do with strength and learning how to deal with stuff. That's something that you've got that's coming from you that's going to really gain you a lot of attention. So focus on it.
I have something that actually...
It's not put together 100%.
Well, I actually do have something that I have, but I'm going to have to really talk with you. I would love to talk with you more. It's interesting that you mentioned that, because I have a few of them that got a big attention, and it's interesting that you said that. Wow.
Well, it's the one that I see that's going to start. This is where the beginning is. So.
Wow.
So it's all about to happen. Just, I really see such good energy coming your way. I'm so proud and happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, like I helped you do something or something. But I just know that you need a little bit of praise for the things that you do, and the words that you're about to put out there. It came from the heart. It means something, and it'll really touch a lot of other people's hearts. So it's something to grow from, something to learn from, something to give you strength. Even though it sounds like it could be too sad, it's not, because there's a learning behind it. So it's just one of those songs that'll touch the inside of your soul, and that's what I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am on Facebook. I'm also on mypsychicconnection.com. You can find me either place.
Okay. I'm actually going to look.
You can look for My Psychic Connection on Facebook, or you can look at, for some reason they won't let me put my name on there correctly, so I have to put Ryan first, so it's Ryan Journey, which Ryan is the last name, not my first name.
Okay.
So if you find me under Ryan Journey.
Okay. Thank you.
You are welcome. You have a good one.
You too.
Definitely felt a lot of emotion coming from her. There's a lot of walls that were built to try to protect her heart, and I get it and I understand it, but it took away from her passion. It took away from the things that she held dear to her, but at the same time, those walls that weren't there before that are there now are what triggered her in order to do the things that she's doing. So you're sweet. I'm sorry, you guys. I just gave you guys a done moment. It just says you are sweet backwards as forwards, dear. So I don't know if that is for her or for me, but I know I'm sweet. But I think it's because of my name on Facebook. I got it. Ha-ha! I figured it out. I got the riddle. Marty. I got the riddle. All right. So definitely a lot of good energy surrounding her, and there's a lot of good energy right now. I mean, this is the time for you to really figure out the path, to know what you want, to figure these things out, because things aren't moving at such a fast pace right now. We've got 120 days of this. Take advantage of it. This is the time. If you want to manifest something, manifest it now. You want to start a business for yourself, start now. Figure out, get your plan put together, see if it's going to be successful, see if you're going to succeed. It takes a lot of work. Remember that. You'll be able to see the steps for yourself, step by step. It's an amazing journey. No point intended. All right, let's go ahead and take our next call. Area code 713-713. You're on the air.
Well, hello, Journey Ryan. How are you tonight?
I am good. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
You are speaking with Tanya.
What's going on, Tanya?
Well, I have a couple of questions. I am on a journey, no pun intended, for a new higher position at a different company, and I've applied and I haven't received any response. I think it'll be more challenging for me, and I'm just wondering, what do you see with that?
Well, the reply to that position doesn't look like it's going to come until the end of this month, so you are going to have to wait just a little bit longer. And I think it's just because that they're really going through every applicant that possibly can be, chosen for this position, even hiring someone in-house. So the thing is they're looking at everything very closely, but the odds are definitely in your favor. I definitely feel like you're going to wow them, and I see you getting this position. There's no doubt about it, hands down.
Good.
The energy is that strong on it. It shows a whole change in your system. A change in payroll. It's change in your mentality is different. You feel. I keep seeing when I say mentality is different. I feel like it's accomplishment. You feel accomplished. You've worked hard to get to a certain place, and now you feel you finally. It's feeling like you finally made it. You're doing what you wanted to do, and no one was able to stop you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good, because where I'm at now is just it's chaotic. It's very chaotic, and my energy balance was very low. I say 2016, but I got a new awakening. So the things that were irritating me, I more or less smile at it now.
What jolted you? I'm seeing like a shock to your whole system. It's a break in your energy.
What jolted for the good, or?
Well, what I mean by a jolt, it's basically sometimes it's a car accident, sometimes it's something happening that's so shocking that just it jolts your body. I can actually see a break in your energy from when it happened, and it happened not too long ago.
Yeah, like maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, somewhere in that ballpark, where I said I had enough. They're draining me. They're draining me. And I just finally woke up and, well, not that I've been doing some meditation, prayer, and
you actually broke down. That's why the energy broke like that. You actually had I don't want to say a meltdown because it wasn't a complete meltdown, but you broke down the things that you needed to do. You knew that you needed to stop doing a certain thing, remove certain people. Definitely great steps in your direction. That's an amazing thing, and it's a very hard thing to do, especially when you're growing like you are. Yeah,
that's so true. That's so true. Yeah, it wasn't like a nervous breakdown, but it was like a aha moment. To say, okay, this is not the place for me.
Right.
This is not going to be your lifetime career, and why settle for something in that position when you know that you have the capabilities
so much more. Yeah.
Of progressing higher where you've been before, and so that's what jolted me. I was procrastinating, basically what I was doing. I was saying I was.
You were doubting yourself.
Yeah, I was doubting. Yeah, I was. I was doubting myself as far as this one particular position, and it's something happened, and I said, okay, quit procrastinating and saying you're going to do it and don't do it, and that jolted me to get out there and do it and apply for these couple of positions and use my networking, because I'm a communicator and I communicate very well, and use your resources and get yourself back out there. And that's what I did. So I was wondering if that door was going to open. Well, I've been speaking out that it is for me. So that's where my mind has been. So with this new position, do you feel that I'll be able to purchase a home down the road?
I do. Purchasing a home?
Yes.
I'm trying to see when it is.
Okay.
The thing is that purchasing a home is not exactly, I think you find it this year, but we're looking more like February of next year is when you actually buy the home.
Okay. That sounds reasonable.
So you'll find it this year, but you won't own it this year. You'll have to, go through all the paperwork, do all that wonderful stuff. But I do feel that, this is in your power. And I feel like you're gaining your power back. And I still see you dropping a few more friends. I don't feel like not everybody's going to travel with you once you get all this stuff taken care of. And, I keep seeing a woman with a name that starts with M. It keeps warning me to tell you to stay away from her. She's drama.
M?
Starts with the letter M.
Don't know anybody with the M.
It could be a last name, too. It just says just to be aware of it. I'm just letting you know, because that's all it gives me. It didn't give me anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Bad connection with that cell phone advice.
Yeah, I've kind of removed myself from certain individuals. So, but never knew anybody with. I'm more of a person that likes helping people That's just my trait.
Oh yeah,
and
that's definitely noticeable.
I wasn't reciprocating it back. Not that I needed for recognition. It's just that it wasn't.
Every once in a while, we all need somebody. Once in a while, we need somebody to talk to, even if it's just to hear ourselves talk, to reflect what is being said out loud.
Right. So it wasn't being reciprocated back. So I kind of I don't have any animosity against anyone. It's just that, there's a season for everything. And that season, that chapter has closed. But if they call me, if they need...
Like the leaves that we raked up and threw away. They are over. Bye.
But I'm an individual that if a crisis happens, that I would be there because that's just the type of individual I am. But as far as trying to force myself upon them, that yeah, you're saying those leaves have definitely been raked and they've been put in the plastic bag and tossed away.
Yeah, taken off the property. Bye. I'm not even going to burn you here. I don't even want your ashes here. I don't even have to want to clean up after you one more time.
I'm not that cold, Journey. I'm not that cold.
It's not about being cold. It's about making sure that if someone asks for your help and you give the help that is asked, but yet continue to keep doing the things that you warned them not to do, and they continue to keep doing it. Now the only thing they're doing is draining you of your energy. They're not helping themselves, even though you want to see good for everybody. I'm the same way. I want to see good for everybody. This is why I do 2-hour shows 6 days a week, and actually I do 4 hours of radio. And I had somebody have the nerve to say something negative to me on Facebook about real psychics don't post to try to get people to call in. And I said, well, no, I'm actually just letting everybody know about a free show that people can call if they need somebody to talk to, because I'm more than just a psychic. I'm a spiritual counselor. And she didn't know what to say, and I was like, yeah. But
I got you.
Did it taste good? I hope it was good for you. You like apples? I hope you like fruit. How do you like them apples?
Oh, you're a mess, Journey. You're a mess. So do you see me going through several interviews for this job that you're saying it's the end of this month?
I do. I feel like the end of the month is when the job is going to come through for you, and that's where you're going to go for the interview. Now, as we go into March, that's when I actually see you going to work there. So it's not too far away. So get prepared, get ready for change, brace yourself, release old energies, try to clear out as much of the old as you can so you can let in the new without it getting mixed up. And, it's like putting, you don't want to drink water that you just washed dishes in. You get rid of that energy.
Well, I'm a chameleon, so I adapt very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm May 25th.
Well, I can tell you something that you can do. And I know it's going to sound silly, but when you go to sleep tonight, take a glass of water. Just, grab a glass of water, fill it halfway up with water, stick it by your bed. When you're sleeping, it's going to purify the energy surrounding you.
Oh, that
and then dump that water out. Don't drink it.
Morning?
Don't let anybody else drink it. Just dump it.
The next day, right?
Yep, the next day when you wake up, dump it out. And then you can do the same thing for about a week, and you won't believe how much energy it gives you, how much better you slept. It's amazing what that little bit of stuff can do for you. And and then there's the vinegar and salt. If you put vinegar and salt together and you put it by your door, it'll collect the negativity from your house.
Okay.
When you toss it out the next day.
How much
just a
vinegar?
little bit, get like a little saucer, put some salt on it, and then just pour a little bit of vinegar on it and let it sit overnight.
Oh, so you don't put it in a coffee cup or anything like that?
No, you don't have to. You can put it on a little saucer or a little plate. Just put a little bit of salt and some vinegar. Make sure no kids can get it or animals can get to it, because that'll be a mess.
Yeah, okay. And you just put it by your door and you dump it out the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I feel like you have to, there's still some things in your home that still need to be cleared. That's why I'm telling you these things, because I still feel like there's, I don't want to say residue, but I feel like there's reminders in the home that are still attached to negative forces.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if you can purify those things that are in the home, it will release its hold, and you can still keep what's yours without having to run with that negativity with you. Because with that energy still around you, you're still pulling it, it's still dragging you down. So anything good that's happening from you, you can get exhausted quickly. And you don't want that to happen, especially with this new job.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will definitely do that. I messed up I shouldn't say messed up. I made a mistake when we moved from one location to the other that we didn't do our blessing of the house. Well, my brother normally comes from Colorado and he blesses the house. And this one, we did not. And it's just been one thing after the other. So I'm glad you told me that.
Energy that's left over from it's people. It's your energies are sticking. Well, no, there's some from the people, from the last people that lived there, but there's also the new energies are mingling with the old energies, and it's causing a whirlwind of what the hell is this? So it's a really bad cocktail.
Yeah.
I prefer that you don't drink that one, but definitely do those things to help purify. Because you could use the extra, you could use that extra energy, and that's the reason God put these things here. You know, He put everything on the earth so we know how to use, and we just have to use them. It's a tool. Learn how to use the tools that He provided.
Great, that's good news. That is good news, and I'm so happy, even more happy. I was happy before, but I'm happier now, and I'll definitely do that. Half a glass of water.
Just do that for a week, because the water is going to purify you while you sleep, and the salt and vinegar, you only have to do that one time. Salt and vinegar, you only have to do that one time. And then just say a little blessing, whatever one that you want to use, and, the angels will bless your home and clean it and pull away the negativity. So you only have to do that salt and vinegar thing once, but if you feel the energy come back, try it a second time. But for when you're sleeping, do it for a week straight. And then once a week, just do it. Yep. I do it once a week to keep everything flowing. I don't want no yucky grossness going on. Because, I read at least anywhere from about 2,000 people a week. So.
Oh yeah, you're drained. Your energy is drained. So yeah, you need that extra push there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it was such a delight speaking to you, and so uplifting, and I can just jump up and shout.
Good, do it.
Well, I won't do it on the air.
Yeah, don't do it on the air. I've got headphones on. That might blow my eardrums out.
Yes, and you need your eardrums for the next caller. And I apologize to people who are listening if I took a little bit too long, but I really need to know this because I needed to know like everybody else.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful
so much,
night, sweetheart.
Peace and blessings to you.
Peace and blessings to you as well. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Definitely good energy heading her way. Definitely needs to get rid of some of the negativity that surrounded the situation from other people bringing it in. But some of the things that I told her, they're natural. Well, I don't know if vinegar is natural. I don't think so. But I know salt is natural, and it's a natural purifier. But the vinegar does something to it to help draw it in. It's so amazing. And then your house feels so much different afterwards. These are things, I don't tell things to people that I wouldn't do myself. So these are things that I know that I do that do work, especially with like all the energies that come through my house and come through my office and come through the studio here. So there's so many things. Like I said, I read over 2,000 people, a week. So there's so many different energies, and I keep candles lit, and I do purifications and things like that, just so I don't mix my energies up with other people's, and and that other people don't get someone else's reading. So it's happened before. It can reverse or flip flop, or it's happened before. Things happen. All right, so we're going to keep on going here. Go ahead and take the next caller from area code 7267. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Donna. How are you? Thank you for taking my call.
I'm good, Donna. Can I have your birth date, please?
Oh, 4/21/62.
All right. What's your question for me tonight?
Okay. Well, it's not really a question. I've been, kind of in a dark place for a while. A couple of years, like basically, and the past couple weeks, and especially today, like I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and I've been feeling really happy and positive. I just want to know, am I just having am I just having a good good week or whatever, or is finally that energy coming in that I've been, wasn't really working, just doing all the right things.
Yeah, you're working towards something stronger, and I've seen the lightning bolt of energy that's just magically smacked you. I mean, like, one day you woke up and was like, wow, what the hell just happened? Yeah. And the energy that surrounds it is that you've learned a lot from your situation. And I don't like to say that, depression is a good thing, but at the same time, there's a reason we have it. There's something that we need to learn from it. And us learning that situation, and you learned so much, even though it was a dark place that you were in, you still learned many lessons and seen things, not just through yourself, but through other people's situations. And I get that your situations were pretty gruesome.
Yeah. I had lost a couple close relatives, and then me and my husband had split up. But it's looking. I'm feeling pretty good. Things are coming pretty good. I hope.
Yeah, I feel like the energy is going to continue, and that's what I see. So the other thing is when are you going to wake up your spiritual side and start doing your spiritual work again? You can see.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, just because you second guess yourself, but I definitely see clairvoyancy is something that you do. You get a lot of dreams. You got a little deja vu. The reason that the deja vu is happening is because when you go to sleep, it's the only time that your mind has the ability to process what Spirit's trying to tell you. So that's why you have the deja vu, or you're seeing the visions the way you're seeing them. It's the beginning steps of, waking back up. I feel like you had your third eye open at one point, and then bam, it was slammed shut. And I think that had a lot to do with the depression and a lot of things that happened. And, we all have our own ways of dealing with energy. We have our own ways. So, not feeling sorry for yourself anymore, not feeling sorry or sad about the situations anymore. You're really, you're embracing the world all over again. And with that embracing, your third eye is reopening. So definitely don't hesitate to possibly just jot things down just to see, what your accuracy is, and then what you're seeing. If it didn't happen, well, why didn't it happen? Try to kind of figure that out. A little mystery game for yourself. That's what I did as a young child. My mom made me do that. She sat me down and I told her, I seen this, this, and this, and she's like, write it down. So I wrote it down. She says, all right, tell me when it happens. I was like, okay. So I waited, and sure enough, it started to happen. And I was like, whoa, deja vu. And I'm like, okay, look at your deja vu folder. Boom, this happened. What did everything happen? No. Why? Because you knew something and you spoke out, and everybody kind of looked at you. So I stopped it. So I learned, so it's just like little tools like that where you learn how to deal with it, and then it won't have to come to you through sleep. But the other thing is that this year is definitely going to be such a wonderful year, and the reason you're snapping out of it is because you're spiritually growing. You've learned, the things that you needed to learn. I feel that you've had enough time to grieve, but I don't feel like enough people got a chance, and I think the reason why the process was so much longer is that I don't really feel like you had the opportunity or the chance to express yourself, to talk about it the way you wanted to talk about it, the way you needed to express it, the way you needed to feel. Not just talk, but you really needed to express it. I felt like you didn't have the chance to release that emotion unless you were alone.
Right.
And it's a really hard thing to do when going through it alone, but at the same time you were going through that process, and the reason why it just slowed you down so much is you were ascending. Like I said, you were growing, and you were taking in all these things. Now, if you talk to a lot of the psychics, at some point psychics have something tragic that happens to them or something that happens all at once, and they're like, well, if you're psychic, you should have known that. Well, no, that's not how the world works. If we knew everything, then we wouldn't be psychics. We would be God. And I know for sure I'm not God, because if I was, I'd be very disappointed in myself for letting certain things happen. But I can't. God gave us free will, so it's a choice of our own. But the thing is that the energy that surrounds it, I had to learn a lot, on my own, and I know the pain, because you can't talk to people about what you're going through in the way that you want to. Other people can talk to you the way they need to you, but you just couldn't get anybody to express that, so you had to go through it alone, and you were ascending and changing, and the energy was growing within you, and now you've learned these lessons. And as we get back to the lessons part of what I was saying is that we go through these things so we can connect to the situation or the problem that someone else is going to go through. And this is why I'm saying to open up your spiritual side, because someone around you, and I see this happening, unfortunately, is going to go through something similar, and you're going to be able to help them through what they need to get through so they don't have to process it like you had to on your own. And it's going to heal you. So this is a way that you're going to get your healing as well. So it's not going to upset you to a point where you're going to get back into a sad place, that you're actually going to grow from it. It's going to make you feel good. You're going to get the goosebumps. It's just going to feel amazing. And they're going to tell you how much they, I get a lot of praise for that. And, and it just really just goes in that direction. So really pay attention to your spiritual side. Just jot things down, or just try to remember them if you can. They will trigger. You have a very good journey this year. Very good journey.
Oh, great. So you mean like I can have the ability, like if somebody's going to go through the same thing that I did, and by me helping them,
you will heal them.
Start to feel great, and that'll
You'll
help
be able
heal
to,
me even.
Exactly. By healing them, you heal yourself. That's how that's a little kickback. It's an amazing feeling at the same time, because it's just great knowing that you're able to touch somebody's energy the way that they need, because they don't feel that they're allowed to release, because they don't want to be a burden to somebody. And that's what you felt like, too. You didn't want to be a burden to anyone. You never wanted to burden anybody with any of the problems or the sadness that you had. You wanted to talk about it, but when you got the opportunity, it just felt like it wasn't being reset. People were not receiving it in the way that they needed to in order to help you heal. So that's why you did it on your own.
Right. But I wanted to ask you, do you see any, romance in my life anytime soon?
With romance for you, I definitely feel like love is actually in the air for you. So that's a really cool thing that you just asked. And it is going to be in April. I keep seeing spring for you. And it has something to do with you going, I don't know what's happening in the spring for you, but I keep seeing another female, close female to you guys going out, and I don't know if it's a park or a get-together. I'm not quite sure what that is because it's not too clear, but through that you will meet this it's just a stranger. But it actually will be a stranger to you, but you guys will communicate and talk, and you guys will be at the same little get-together. So it'll be very interesting.
Oh, okay.
So love is definitely in the air for you, but it's saying, too, is that, continue to keep growing, continue to keep in this happy mood, look at yourself, say positive things, try to keep in that mindset because the energy is only going to get stronger for you. So you want to have a good grip on it.
Oh, great. Well, thank you.
You are welcome. Anytime.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. And I see. Great show. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody got an idea of some of the energies I was trying to, pass on to everyone. And, I think it's amazing when we get the chance to help one another. And, like I tell people, I said, if you smile at someone, they're going to smile at someone, and it's contagious. And right now we're in such a place. The country is so divided in the form that it's in, which is causing a lot of controversy and a lot of negativity out there. And that's why we try to promote more positive. But we have to be truthful with the answers, and that's why I had to tell a couple people that some of the things that they wanted to, just because it's something we want doesn't always mean it's something that we get, and it's a lesson that we have to learn, and it's hard. But I'd rather hear the truth than to be fed a false promise to not receive anything, because it's definitely, that's the harder of the two. Even though you think that I know some people think that they're giving the person what they need at that point, but what you can do is if you give them the opportunity to see what it is or see the road ahead, is how I have it and all the sayings on the website, is to see the road ahead, to get an idea of where things are going to go and how we're going to do things and how we can heal from that situation. That's going to be the real growth. But if you take yourself and you give somebody a false promise, they may feel good at that moment. They're going to feel destroyed later on. And it's going to be worse than what it was when they were first upset in the first place. So this is why trust, truth is the best policy. And, like I said, it's not always something we want to hear, but it's something that you definitely need to know. It's something, that's how I run things. That's the way I, when we bring psychics on board, that's what I tell them. It's like, it's not always what they want to hear. Make sure you're telling them what they need to know, because that truth is what they're coming for. And that's why you guys come to us. This is why, just so you can get an idea. Now, remember, when you get a reading, nothing's written in stone. If you get a reading and say it's saying no to a certain situation that you know that you can make happen, then there's opportunity to change it. That's why you got the reading in the first place, is to get an idea of what's ahead of you. So if you find a way, your spiritual advisor, your psychic, whatever you want to call them, I like being called a spiritual advisor because, I have many different beliefs and many different things, and so I don't turn my back on anybody on that note. And I just say, go with your energy. Tell me what you need to know. I'm going to show you the direction. I'm going to try to help you find the solution to possibly change the situation, and we will see where it goes. I mean, I'll use any tool that we need, and I'll be calling on my guides and doing everything that I possibly can in order to get you guys the answers that you seek. That's the whole point of My Psychic Connection. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's program. It was absolutely fun. We're running out of time here, but I will be back with Hannah on Sunday. We'll be here at 4 p.m. So when you come here, have your questions ready. She'll be more than happy to answer with her Native American readings. It's actually a really great show. You can also check me and Sophia out on Monday here on Blog Talk Radio and on Starcom Radio Network. We do 4 hours of radio, so we're giving away a lot of free readings. So if you don't get your chance on here, you can always catch us there. And we just love, doing this and making sure that we can get to each and every one of you. I do apologize if I didn't get to your call, but you can find me at mypsychicconnection.com. I will be there on Sunday. Tomorrow I'm taking off, and tonight I am going to bed. So from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we'll see you Sunday. Talk to you then.
From all of us at My Psychic Connection, we would like to thank you for listening today. To speak with us live, go to mypsychicconnection.com. Our psychics are live and waiting to hear from you. Until next time, have a blessed day.